couldn't help getting my groove on to this song, you know? It just makes me want to, Anyway, I'm going to be doing a tutorial for this look for you guys. This is like a romantic pinky kind of look. Very requested. So if anybody tries to tell me you've done this look before, well, I'm not going to do anything, but I'm just letting you know. It was very requested, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I already prepped my lid with my favorite eyeshadow base, the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour Extend, and now we're jumping straight into the eyeshadow. So the first color I'm going to be adding is Birkin from Anastasia Beverly Hills with a MAC 217 brush. So we're going to be adding that all around the upper crease and the outer V area. Next, I'm going to be going into my Suva Beauty palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade, which is called Islander. This is kind of a medium-toned burgundy brown color once you apply it onto your lid. And I'm applying it using a Smith 247 brush, which is like my ultimate favorite. And I'm focusing it on the outer V area, so I'm just going to be kind of packing it on and then buffing it out as I go. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit into the crease, just about halfway across the eye. And then I am going to be kind of winging out the outer V. So I'm going to be kind of winging it out as if it's my winged eyeliner, because we're going to be putting winged eyeliner on top of it after that. And I'm just going to mimic the shape of the eyeshadow with a wing. Now it's time to apply the really dark color, and this is Americano from Makeup Geek, which is a really dark burgundy-based brown eyeshadow, which is perfect for this look. And I'm applying it using a Makeup Geek Defined Crease brush. So I'm going to be focusing it again in that outer V area and pulling the color towards the center of the eye, but really just focusing it on the outer edge. Now I'm going to be buffing out the crease area using that same MAC 217 brush that I used for the Birkin shadow. So I'm just going to be buffing it lightly towards my brow bone, and I did not add any eyeshadow here. This is just the excess that was on the brush previously. Now it's time for that pop of shimmer on the lid, and today I'm using the Dose of Colors new product. This is their Eyedeal Eye Duo in the shade Shell, which is a really soft, romantic, pinky kind of pearl shade. And what's cool about this product is that each eyeshadow comes with its own primer. So this is the primer that goes with the Shell pigment. And I'm just going to be packing that all over the lid using a tapered brush. This one's from City Color, the CC-E07 brush. And then I'm going to take the pigment that comes with it, that's on the bottom of the stack, and then you pack it directly on top of the primer. And what the primer does for this is it helps to really make the color more intense and pigmented and impactful, and it will help to prevent any creasing. And I am going to have a video coming out soon of swatches of all the new Eyedeal duos and just a full review on them too, just in case you guys were wondering. Alright, now this next step I feel makes a huge difference. This is the Mary Luminizer highlighter from the Balm, and I'm going to be applying it to the inner corner of the eye using a small tapered pencil brush. And this is something that I just feel kind of blends everything together, and it also makes like a huge difference on the inner corner of the eye if you want that really shiny highlighted area. I just stick it in the tear duct and then I brush it upward, and I feel like it really just helps to blend like the shell color with the inner corner of the eye, and I think it really makes the eyes pop. Alright, now it's time for some winged eyeliner, which you know, I actually stopped doing winged liner for quite some time, but I'm ready to bring it back again. And this is the Inglot Gel Liner, number 77, best black liner out there, just saying, with a Zoeva wing liner brush. It's number 317. Makes it really easy for me to do my wing. And here for my wing today, I'm doing it a lot straighter out, like parallel with my eyes, I guess you could say, instead of doing it kind of like more angled, like more obtuse angle, you know what I'm saying? And now it's time for some mascara. So I curled my lashes, and now I'm applying the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes mascara to my top lashes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my lower lash line. And I'm just gonna be smudging all of the colors I used on my top lid in the crease area onto my lower lash line. So I'm gonna start with the Birkin shade and just lightly buff that on the lower lash. And then I'm going to layer on the Suva Beauty shadow color, the Islander shade, directly on top of that, and layer on some Americano directly into the lash line to help smoke it out a little bit. And then we're going dark in the waterline today. This is the NYX Très Jolie liner in the shade dark brown. So I'm just going to be adding that into the waterline. If you want your eyes to look a little bit wider, you could always throw like a nude in there. And then if you wanted it smokier, you could just do like black in your waterline. But I like to keep it kind of like nooch if I'm doing a wing. And of course, you guys already know I'm wearing the Queen Bee lashes from Coco Lashes. And yes, I did trim them. If you guys want to see a video on how I trim / customize my lashes, I'll link it down below. I have a very in-depth video on it, kind of explaining why I do what I do, and how I make them more wearable. But they are, without a doubt, the most fabulous lashes ever. And then for my bottom lashes, I started using waterproof mascara. So this is the Lights Camera Splashes from Tarte. And it's been working so much better. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I told you guys on here, but like my mascara kept falling down into my under eye area. I don't know what was happening. It was just really annoying. So I started using waterproof and it totally helped. It solved the problem. I don't have that issue anymore. Thank goodness. Okay, and now we're moving on to lips. I know I didn't do face in this video, but if you guys watched my Marc Jacobs video that I just uploaded, I literally did like the exact same thing for my face. But for my lips, I am wearing the Makeup Store Fairytale Dream lip liner. Just like a dusty light pink lip liner. And then we're going to be doing the liquid lipstick, which today I am using the Bel Air liquid lipstick from Ofra, which is surprisingly, I can't believe how much I love it for being like a light pink shade. Normally they don't look good on me or they're just too pastel-y, but this one is just perfect. I've worn it like 5 times already since I first tried it out, so I would definitely recommend you guys give it a shot. And I really like the Ofra liquid lipstick formula as well. Alright, so that wraps up today's makeup tutorial. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Okay.